Now, Wave 31 Storm Tracker Chief Meteorologist Jeff Castle with 31 Triple Doppler.
Well, good afternoon, everyone. Hurricane Francine has made landfall now, southern Louisiana, in the parish of Terrebonne, southwest of New Orleans. 100-mile-per-hour winds, Category 2, moving northeast at 17. Now we turn our attention to when we'll start to see impacts around here and exactly what those are going to be. So it does move inland. It does weaken. The center will pass west of New Orleans and Lake Pontchartrain. 65-mile-per-hour winds expected, back down to tropical storm strength by overnight tonight. And by the time it passes west of the Tennessee Valley tomorrow, it will weaken to a tropical depression. However, there are still going to be some substantial impacts here locally as a result of this. This is what I am expecting at this point during the day Thursday. Number one, there's going to be some wind. Breeze will pick up around 20 to 30 miles per hour sustained tomorrow, and there could be some occasional gust above 40. So this evening before you go to bed, make sure you've got everything secured outside. Make sure the trash can, maybe put it in the garage or at least close to the house. Patio furniture, make sure it is secured as well. Rain, it is going to be steady and it could be a little heavy at times. Doesn't look excessive for most of us. 1 to 3 inches of rain is pretty well going to cover it, at least as we head through Thursday into Thursday night. And then we'll add a little bit more to that over the next several days. But there could be some localized spots where we see maybe 6 inches of rain or more, and we'll chat a little bit about where that is likely to occur coming up here in just a second. And we are still monitoring for the severe weather potential. A few brief tornadoes look possible. There are still some limiting factors as to why we don't have a more significant tornado threat here out of this, but nonetheless, you'll need to stay weather aware tomorrow. Make sure you have a way to get weather alerts just in case any tornado warnings do come out for anywhere here in the Tennessee Valley. All right, let's show you the latest on how this is going to evolve with future radar. We got the clouds out there right now. Again, this evening, no problems. This is your time to prepare for those impacts coming tomorrow. By midnight tonight, may begin to see the first raindrops working their way in, generally south of the Tennessee River. Atmosphere will take a little bit of time to moisten up because we still have relatively dry air near the ground, but that will quickly change heading into daybreak tomorrow. This is 7 o'clock on your Thursday. Anticipate some widespread light to perhaps moderate rain coming in first thing in the morning. We march it towards the lunch hour. Heaviest rain is expected to be out here in the northwest corner of the state, including you in the Shoals. Lighter rains to the east of there, but steady rain nonetheless through at least midday tomorrow. And then what we're watching for later in the afternoon is it looks like we are going to get a narrow band of heavier showers, maybe some embedded thunderstorm activity that is going to set up shop somewhere here across North Alabama. This is where we're going to see the more substantial rains coming down later in the day, and where this band sets up is also where we're going to have to watch for those isolated spin-up tornadoes. Future radar shows that developing around the I-65 corridor heading into the mid to late afternoon hours tomorrow, and this band may persist on into tomorrow evening, perhaps shifting a little bit more to the east with time. By 9 o'clock Thursday evening, I-65 to the east looking most impacted by rain and some embedded heavier downpours. But notice it doesn't go away. It perhaps sticks around on into Thursday night, early Friday morning, and then we'll likely get an additional band that sticks in place across some part of the area through the day Friday. Rain will not necessarily be widespread on Friday, but for some of you it could still be impactful with heavier downpours coming down and perhaps even a continued severe weather risk. Latest update now for Friday has added areas east of I-65 into the latest severe weather outlook. Kind of like tomorrow, it remains on the low end of the scale, 1 on our scale of 1 to 5. But again, we'll have to monitor for maybe a little rotation that may show up in that band of heavier downpours that develops and moves through parts of the area on Friday as well. Temperatures tonight eventually find their way back mid to upper 60s. They won't stray far from that tomorrow. The thick cloud cover and frequent rainfall will keep us mostly running into the low 70s. 73 for Huntsville, Gadsden, Decatur the same. Muscle Shoals, Moulton around 72. The good thing is we're not any warmer than this. Otherwise, that tornado threat would be higher than it is right now. With that said, though, again, impacts tomorrow. That's why it's a 31 alert day. Still tracking scattered rain on into your Friday. Again, some of that could be heavy in some areas. We head into the weekend with some lingering showers possible and temperatures getting back into the low 80s. And then finally, working our way into next week, We'll start that drying trend, and we'll warm back up, not considerably, but likely seeing temperatures back in the mid to upper 80s for highs. So an active forecast on the way. I mean, the tropics were quiet for a while,
right?
And now they're really ramping up with the system here, moving in through the southeast U.S., and we are going to get impacts from it here in the Tennessee Valley.
All right, we know you guys will have a good eye out. Keep watching it all for us.
We'll be monitoring all day tomorrow.
All right, thanks, Jeff. Well, a major